Okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about money. Now, when you start up your business, you know, if you've got already some funds, make sure you don't go ahead and spend all of your money. I mean, spend it wisely, but don't think because you've got this much money and you're starting your business that, you know, you have to spend all your money. Make sure you've got some still left in the pot for a rainy day, because, you know, you never know what's happening, what's going to happen around the corner. As somebody that I knew started a business, and before he actually opened, he had to shut. The reason for that was he spent all the money on getting the most expensive items, and, you know, he basically just spent all of his money. So he had this shop full of great items and then couldn't afford to pay the rent. So, you know, he had to forfeit the lease and sell all the stuff. So it was absolutely pointless owning the business in itself. So, you know, one word of advice: don't go ahead and buy the shiny, you know, the biggest, shiniest object because you think that you need the best. You know, you can put up with alternate things. Just make sure that you do your research on it first. You know, when I first started out my salon, I'd done a lot of research. I knew what my budget was, and do you know, I actually came in on my budget. I had £10,000 to spend, and I mean, the most expensive thing, as I said, you know, in the past videos, that I think it was the floor and the basins were the most expensive things to buy, but the electricity, so basically the plumbing, buying the boiler as well, I mean, that was quite expensive in itself. But when you've got a lot of clients that you're dealing with, you've got to make sure that you have something huge to withstand the to make sure that you got the water there basically warmed up. So, you know, you had to spend out on those sort of essential things. But if you're opening up an office, you don't go and buy the most expensive, you know, office furniture, the most expensive computer, the most expensive screens. I mean, I've gone into places where they've got iMacs and they don't need iMacs, you know. They could have a MacBook Pro or something like this, you know. So you know, you got to think about what you want to spend your money on. You have to think about that clearly. You can't just go ahead and just spend all that money that you got. If you've got a little bit tucked by, just make sure you spend it wisely, you know. And not only that, I mean, do invest into some software. A lot of people were asking me, you know, what do I use to do my bookwork? That's right, I do my own bookwork. The reason why I do my own bookwork is so it's something that I started up 5 years ago, where I've always done my bookwork. Basically, when I've first started, I said to myself, this was a promise that I said to myself, I'm going to sit down every night and make sure I keep on top of my books. So, you know, after working in the salon with everybody, what I do is I sit down in the evening, give myself like half an hour or so, go through the bookwork. It saves doing it at the end of the year. You know, every little bit of time that you can save just by keeping up to date with stuff, make sure you do it, because otherwise at the end of the year, when you're struggling to find all the receipts and find all the invoices and so on and so on, and going through the books and then trying to remember what you spent your money on, just in case you don't have an invoice or a receipt, then you're gonna basically struggle. I found one of the girls that work with me, who's self-employed, she did that. She used to just save all of her invoices up, throw it in a bag, and then once a year she'll spend probably about 8 or 9 hours, you know, constantly going through the damn things. You know, I wouldn't waste my time on doing it. Then I keep up to date with it. It doesn't even take me half an hour. It only takes me half an hour because of the fact that I upload it to my server and make sure I've got everything there, you know. So, you know, make sure you keep up to date with like your bookwork, and, you know, just save some money in those sort of corners if you can, because it's not exactly hard. If you want, what I might do is with this video, I'm going to leave a XML template so then you can use it for your own business. You know, you can change the words in there, and it will add it up, and it will, you know, you can coincide it with each other. And it's a really simple bit of software, but it's handy when you're starting your first business, and getting used to this type of software is quite easy, you know. I had no idea how to do bookwork before. I sat down with my partner, and she showed me a few bits and pieces, how to, you know, write the code in, the formula for it to then, you know, register with the program to then add your whatever it is you're putting in there up. Right, so those are the type of things that I would do. I'd concentrate more on keeping up to date with your software and your products, and keep learning as well. That's the other thing I would do. I'd keep learning, because of the fact that, you know, you never stop learning. The more you learn, the more knowledge you'll contain, and it will just be a lot better for yourself. So that's me signing out now, and I hope you all have a good day. Cheers, guys.